You've seen him 1,000 times. The old man in the faded blue uniform, pushing his mop bucket down the hallway, head bowed like he's carrying the weight of the world. At Lockwood Financial, where money talks and power struts in Italian leather shoes, Milton Greeley was invisible. Just the janitor. The guy who emptied trash cans and wiped coffee stains off mahogany desks. Nobody noticed him. Nobody cared to. But they should have. Because Milton Greeley wasn't just cleaning up their messes. He was listening. And what he knew could burn the whole place to the ground. I first realized something was off about Milton on a Tuesday. I was a junior analyst at Lockwood, barely 2 years out of college, still naive enough to believe hard work meant something. That's how I ended up staying past midnight, crunching numbers for a deal that would make the senior partners millions while I got a pat on the back and a $50 bonus. The office was empty. Just me, the hum of the AC, and squeak, squeak. Milton's mop bucket rolled into view. He moved like a shadow, slow, silent, eyes down. I barely glanced up. Then my computer froze. Damn it! I slammed my fist on the desk. The presentation was due in 6 hours. A quiet voice behind me. Problem with the server? I turned. Milton stood there, hands in his pockets, watching. I sighed. Yeah, IT's gone home. I'm screwed. He hesitated. Then, in a voice so soft I almost missed it, I can fix it. I blinked. You? He didn't answer. Just stepped forward, fingers flying over the keyboard. In seconds, the screen flickered back to life. Whoa! Thanks, man. He nodded and turned to leave. Wait! How'd you know how to do that? Milton paused. Then, without looking back, used to work with computers. And just like that, he was gone. After that, I started noticing things. Like how Milton always seemed to be nearby when the bigwigs were talking. How he'd linger near open doors during closed-door meetings. How his eyes, sharp, calculating, would flick up just once when someone said something important. Then came the day I heard them talking about him. That janitor gives me the creeps. Hissed Vanessa from HR. Always lurking. Who, Milton? Laughed Brad from accounting. Dude's like 70. Probably can't even hear us. Oh, he can hear you, I thought. And he remembers everything. But why? One night, curiosity got the better of me. I waited until Milton left his supply closet unlocked. Inside, behind bleach bottles and spare mop heads, was a dented metal box. I opened it, and my blood turned to ice. Inside, a faded employee badge from 1985. Milton Greeley, Senior Vice President, Data Security. Beneath it, a stack of handwritten notes. Names, dates, dollar amounts, fraud, millions siphoned from client accounts, shell companies, offshore transfers, and at the top of every page, Lockwood CEO Daniel Crow. I confronted Milton the next day. He didn't deny it, just smiled, a sad, tired smile. 30 years ago, I built the system that runs this place, he said. Then I found the flaw, the theft. When I reported it, Crow framed me for embezzlement. Ruined me. His hand shook. I took this job to prove it. To wait. Why now? I whispered. His eyes burned. Because you finally saw me. The next morning, the SEC raided Lockwood. Crow screamed as they dragged him out in cuffs. Reporters swarmed. Employees panicked. And Milton? He stood in the lobby watching. Then he hung up his mop, put on a suit he hadn't worn in decades, and walked out, head high for the first time in 30 years. You think power wears a Rolex? Drives a Benz? No. Real power is the man you ignore. The one who lets you ignore him, until it's too late. So next time you pass a janitor, a cashier, a nobody, look them in the eye. Because the people you overlook are the ones who will change everything. And that, my friend, is how the quietest man in the room brought down an empire.